Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Okay, so I see that Monique penned an open letter to Whoopi Goldberg, and it was because she saw a clip of when she was on The View in 2018, and they was discussing Precious and the promotion of it all and the aftermath. And Whoopi said something along the lines of, "Well, if you would have told me what was going on, I could have schooled you," and it turned into a situation. So we're going to get into a little bit of the letter and then into the comments to see what the people have to say. So in the letter, Monique says, "Hello, Sister Whoopi. I'm encouraged to send you this open letter after recently seeing the video of our last conversation on your show. The tone of the comments today seems different from the energy 8 years ago, with many people now agreeing with my sentiments about not working for people or entities I don't owe anything to. I wonder, have your feelings changed since that time? I was also intrigued to learn that in 1993 there was an attempt to sue you regarding Theodore Rex because it was alleged that you had made a verbal commitment to the film. Your defense was that you never actually committed. You can imagine how confused I was when I discovered this, especially since when I explained that my only contractual obligation was to Lee Daniels, it didn't sway your opinion enough to stop you from saying you could have schooled me on doing what they expected from me. Now, if you want to see the full letter, go on over to Monique's IG page and read it. It was the last post that I saw. And Monique's IG is The Real Mo Worldwide. So go on over there and check it out for yourself. And now we're about to get into the comments, see what people had to say. So this person says, "Girl, from 8 years ago, life too short. Y'all gotta stop holding on to grudges." Someone responded, "This has been over 16 years ago. She was on the show in 2018 and the movie was made in 2009. 16 years and she still ain't let it go? Oh my goodness." Another comment says, "Monique, America is at war." Someone else says, "They wanted her to promote a film that she was starring in. She did not want to. They stopped effing with her. I think it's as simple as that. Promoting a film is a part of the job. You as the actor should want to. You want the film to be successful as possible, right? They said she was difficult. Word spread this would have happened to anyone. I bet she would promote it now. And don't come cussing me out over Monique today. I don't care. People may disagree with me on this, but I'm cool with it. I love Whoopi and I like 80% of her political takes. As far as Monique, I've enjoyed her since I watched her stand up years ago. But watching and listening to this back and forth years ago, the issues between her and DL and after her son came and spoke out, I think Monique has been wrong about a lot of things. She knows how to speak nice and calm and call them sweetie and honey. The things she's saying doesn't hit like it should. Sometimes she sounds like everything isn't 100. I'm always proud of you for standing up for yourself." Someone posted a little gift that says 2,000 years later. I love Monique and I love that she stood up for herself and continues to do so. However, Whoopi ain't got nothing to do with this. For those who are saying it can't be everybody, literally everybody was just named in the e-files, including Whoopi. So there's that. Someone responded to her and said, "Stop being a doofus. Whoopi has nothing to do with those files. Her name was just mentioned in a convo. There's that." Someone else said, "I hate that we just say anything. Did you read the parts that had her name? Y'all be ready to blast people for absolutely nothing. That says more about your character than hers. Google it, love. It's free." Monique is her own worst enemy. She gotta move on from this. It's holding her up. Y'all saying she gotta let it go. Y'all are the ones that don't know what standing for yourself means. I love her for everything she speaks. Someone said, "But she's wrong. She's always been wrong. Mo thinks she's the only one who gets to speak. She didn't promote the film. That was her choice. But TP, OW, and LD also had a right to feel how they did about it and speak about it the way they felt, as well as in the same way as Mo getting to say whatever she want these last umpteen years. She had every right to do what she did, but her actions had consequences. And she thinks because she's black, and they are too, the consequences shouldn't apply to her. And they shouldn't have said how they felt because she's black. That's BS. While it is a little exhausting that this is still going on, the other part of me knows that the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Someone responded to that person and said, what was the disrespect though? Monique went to Whoopi's job and expected to have a different answer than the one she got off air. Why? Alright. Another person says, does she do this every 3 months? Is she okay? At some point, we must see this as a cry for help. Love Monique down, but give it up. Whoopi ain't agree with how you was handling shit, and that's her opinion. Monique needs to move on and stop putting blame on everyone. It's so many networks and avenues to create film. Tubi, YouTube, hell, Zeus, or Remy Network. Let that hurt go and move on. I honestly think it's the husband pushing this on her. I respect Monique, but it can't just be everybody. You go for everybody. You seem to be the problematic one. Love Monique, love Whoopi. Let's wrap this up and get back to making amazing content. I love to see them together in a movie. Can you contact people directly instead of posting? That way we don't have comments and opinions. Handling things privately means no one else knew there were issues and you can resolve in peace. The people that disagree with Monique are the same people that are scared to use their vacation time because the company needs me. If you're the type of person that will do whatever your job tells you to do, right or wrong, I'm here to let you know that you're the problem. I mean, you could have called her. This feels petty AF with nice words. One thing about Monique is she always standing on business. I agree with this letter, but I'm confused on why today. Did something else happen, like in 2026? Monique always gonna shoot straight. And this is why I love you, big Sagittarius energy. I just cannot understand anyone who doesn't see that Monique was never wrong. Imagine putting decades of work into your career just for someone to say you're difficult to work with, and that impacts your ability to get jobs after that, despite how much hard work you put into your craft, just for the same person to privately apologize but never actually fix the problem they caused. Thank you for always speaking up and voicing your truth. You remind me what it means to be an artist. It's time to move on. You may not get the apology you want, and that's fine. She keeps going like an ever-ready battery. Listen, I'm effing tired, bro. It's stalking at this point. Some of y'all wouldn't know righteousness if it slapped you in the face. Therapy is definitely needed because she doesn't have to forgive. But I know she is drained because she draining us. She pops up every 30 days with this. Seek help, sis. This is going to be King Harris in 8 years, still going at 50 Cent for mentioning his mama in 2026. Make sure y'all get out and vote. Whoopi not the problem. It's racism. It's not Tyler or Lee Daniels' fault either. Monique needs to get rid of this inner frustration in order to move on. I think she's very problematic. Mo, it's been years. Nothing you say is really going to change. You can talk till you're blue in the face. It's not changing. Enough already. Does she ever move on? Listen, y'all get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you feel like Monique has a right to express how she feel and it don't matter how many times she feel like she need to express it? Or do you feel like, hey, let it go. Them folks not about to give you no apology. You can stop coming out here every 30 to 60 days saying the same thing because nothing's going to change. Let me know and I'll talk to y'all later.